So we're going to start with our next game, the Seahawks versus the Browns. Who you got?
Well, I have Cleveland. I got Cleveland in this game. Just going to go ahead and say I'm going with Cleveland. The travel will be tough for Seattle. And Cleveland has a very good pass defense to stop Sidney Rice and Tavares Jackson.
I'm taking the Seahawks. They had a nice, impressive win against the Giants. A little flukish, but a win is a win. I think that the Seahawks are rebound and take that as momentum, positive momentum against the Cleveland Browns. I think they'll come out with the win. Steelers versus the Cardinals.
Steelers versus the Cardinals. This is a tough one. I really do not want to pick Pittsburgh, but I'm going to go ahead and give Pittsburgh the nod. But be aware for Arizona. If Larry Fitzgerald him and Carl can get on the same page in this game, this could be a shootout. Mike Wallace might not play. This could be big for Pittsburgh. Upset alert.
I'm taking the Steelers. I feel even with the subtraction of Mike Wallace, they still have too much firepower, too many rushers that can run the ball, too many guys that can catch the ball. The defense seems to be like they're getting back on track to be that dominating physical Steelers defense. I think it'll be too much for the Cardinals. I got the Steelers winning in an impressive win. Rams versus the Cowboys.
Dallas, victory. This would be a runaway. St. Louis has played no one well. Too much Dez, too much Miles. And watch out, DeMarco Murray will run for 100 yards today. He will run for 100 yards this week. Watch it happen.
I'm obviously taking the Cowboys. The Rams, one of the undefeated teams in the loss column. They are not playing good football at all. Offensively, defensively, they just seem so out of sync. I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys. Too much Romo, too much Dez, too much Miles, too much Dallas. I think the Dallas defense is going to smother Sam Bradford. They might put him out the game again. Colts versus the Saints.
Saints. And I'll tell you why. The Saints have the number 2 passing offense in the league, and they're going to keep passing on the Colts defense, but the Colts defense, not good at all. Sorry, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. They're used to playing with the lead, just rushing the passer. Where you don't have a lead, you can't really just rush the passer like that anymore. So hope Painter's going to play well. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
I think this will be closer than people think. The Colts are obviously undefeated in the loss column, on 5 or on 6. They haven't won a game. I obviously got the Saints winning. Just too much Drew Brees. Marcus Colston, he came back last week. He seemed to play decent. I think that he'll get better as the weeks go on. He still has to get back into that game shape. Jimmy Graham is playing like possibly the best tight end in the league right now. Antonio Gates obviously been hurt all year. Too much Saints offense. The Saints are going to win this game with a nice reasonable margin. And our last game, Ravens versus the Jaguars. Who you got?
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm going with the Ravens in a very impressive victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're just going to put it like that, impressive. It's going to be a lot of numbers on one side, a lack of numbers on the other side. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and say that. The Jacksonville, their best player is Maurice Jones-Drew. He runs the ball. The Ravens do well, stop the run. 3rd in the league in rush defense, 7th in the league in pass defense. Going up against a rookie quarterback. Trouble, Jacksonville.
I think, again, that this is one of those games that are going to be one of those, you're going to shrug your shoulders and think, well, I thought that the Ravens were supposed to blow this team out. I think the Jaguars are going to fare pretty well. I think that as I'm looking at my colleague's paper right now, the Jaguars are 8th in pass defense. The Baltimore Ravens are sometimes they get this little fancy thing where they can run the ball every play and win the game, but then they get these times to where they just say, oh, well, I want to let Joe Flacco show that he's the best quarterback in the league. And they get real pass happy. If they get pass happy, I can see the Jaguar defense maybe putting Joe Flacco in the bind a couple times, maybe forcing him to turn over the ball. Not obviously, but I got the Ravens winning the game with a decisive victory. But don't be surprised if the Jaguars make it a close game. Well, this will be our Friday predictions. Thank you for tuning in to Sports Talk Unlimited. We'll be back next Tuesday with our Tuesday recap. Please support us. You can follow me on Twitter at D_Elevation Zone. And you can follow my colleague at Cloud_Resident. Thank you for tuning in again. Anything to say?
Hope you guys have a nice day out there in Fanland.
Signing out. Salute to the troops.